Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Wednesday the 16th of June 2021. Hope you're doing well. So these are the energies for all signs, meaning the energies that we've got around at the moment. Now, of course, what manifests for you in your life is completely up to you and your own karma, your own vibration, what it is you're focusing on, your challenges, the things that you've mastered, that kind of thing. So you might notice you going through this kind of thing. These energies affecting you. You might notice other people being affected by the energy as well. Take it as it resonates. Now, I do a live show 3 times a week, live here on YouTube. I'd love to see you in there. It's called Psychic Cafe. I also offer private readings from my website, BeHealing.com as well, if you're interested in that. Again, we've got protection card out again. All week long, we're getting protection out. We need to protect ourselves from something. Threefold protection there, which suggests that the universe is protecting us, but we also need to protect ourselves. You know, we can't rely on like psychic protection or universal protection. We need to empower ourselves and make good decisions for ourselves and know when to say no and all of that. We need to know how to protect ourselves, how to stand up for ourselves, how to set boundaries, how to enforce those boundaries, that kind of thing. It's very important to be empowered so that the universe doesn't have to protect us all the time, because we can't really live a full life and be useful in our own lives and kind of co-create with the universe if it's having to pick us up from off the floor all the time, or if it's having to protect us from life. It can't really work with us. You understand? If you haven't learned that empowerment and how to protect yourself, you're shielding yourself from the whole of life, really, because the universe has to do that for you. And so when you learn how to protect yourself, then you can live fully and co-create with the universe. Then you can really get on with what you came here to do. We've got night magic here. No sleep for the wild. A lot of creativity, and you might want to protect your creativity as well. Interesting. So just think about that. Whatever it is you're creating, don't give out your ideas willy-nilly just to anybody. Might be a day to put a copyright on something. What else could that be? Protecting your creations. Ideas especially is what I'm hearing. Find out more. What have we got in the energies today? Let us know. Starting out with the 5 of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold here. Might not necessarily be left out in the cold, but you could feel like that. Okay. It could be that you felt like that in the past, left out in the cold. You don't want other people to feel left out, and so you're way too open to other people sharing your ideas, not protecting your ideas, not shielding your creativity, just having it open to anybody. Yeah, so that could be a wound that has you way more open than is good for you, and has you losing out. Four of Wands, the card of marriage again. Coming out so much, that card. In any deck, not just in this deck. The 3 of Pentacles, about collaborations, about other people, having people support you, you supporting other people, letting other people in, working with people. What else? The 7 of Wands. I'm getting a bit of aversion here. Yeah, I'm getting a bit of aversion here. I'm getting a lot from this card, in fact. You see how she's sitting there on a cushion now and she's pretending to be all zen and peaceful. It's reminding me of, like, I used to do this all the time. To check out kind of thing, to avoid dealing with stuff. That's what I'm getting from this. Checking out, not being present to avoid dealing with stuff. That's not what this card means. I read the cards intuitively. So sometimes I get different messages from the cards that aren't necessarily what the card is about, but I'm getting something from that. 5 of Pentacles. So yeah, if you've been left out in the past or in your childhood or whatever, you might be way too open to other people because you don't want other people to feel like that, and then you start including all kinds of people in stuff that you're doing that aren't necessarily, I don't deserve to be included, or haven't worked toward that, or You might be kind of giving away the farm here, or want to, because of this wound. Take that as it resonates. Are you way too open to people because of this wounding? Because the Nine of Voice is there. That is a nightmare. It's like your abandonment wound is causing you a repeating nightmare where you're including the wrong kind of people all the time. And you don't want like a big lesson from this, like someone running away with the farm, you know, with your business, with all your money, because you let the wrong people in, just because you didn't want them to feel like you did as a kid when you felt left out. Be careful. Protect yourself, especially with your creativity, what you've created for yourself and you've struggled for here. Don't just give it away to anybody, just anybody. Let them work for their own stuff. Let them work toward their own stuff. Deal with the wound instead. Heal yourself of that and include yourself instead of trying to do it for everyone else. Instead of projecting your wounded child onto everyone else and then trying to do it for them and then ending up in a nightmare because of it. Four of Wands. Why have we got the Four of Wands here? It's a celebration, it's a marriage. Why the Four of Wands? Oh, okay. This could be about a relationship. Well, Four of Wands, yeah, of course. But that other stuff, the Five of Pentacles. You could be around people because of that energy that you've had, because of that wounding that you've had. You could have friends. Let's do that around it because they're not really friends. That would just as likely stab you in the back as take stuff from you. And if you are getting into a committed relationship here with the Four of Wands, that's something you're creating, and I wouldn't be around those people if I were you. Two of Inspiration, a choice to be made here. It's the Two of Wands, a choice to be made on action to take. So if you're getting into a committed relationship here, be very careful about who you have around you. Now, if they were true friends, you wouldn't have to choose between them and a romantic relationship. But if you are choosing a romantic relationship and you realise the energies aren't right to have those friends be a part of that, then really listen to that. They weren't a good energy to be in your life, whether that romantic relationship is in your life or not. So there could be a bit of culling to do today. Friendships aren't really friendships. Sacred space, and taking your sacred space here. So holding your energy really dear and then realising and owning up to it. It's okay. We do that projection thing. We all do it, especially when we're traumatised and wounded. We project it onto other people and then we mollycoddle them as if they've got the same issue, and they don't. They might do, they might not, but that's up to them. Like, they'll learn it themselves, and it's up to us to heal ourselves, not to try and project it on someone else and try and save them from that thing that we're going through ourselves. To save ourselves. Save yourself, sister or brother. Three of Pentacles, because collaborations here. Because romantic relationships and because collaborations, and you want this, you want good people in your life to receive from, to let you love you, to be in romantic relationships with, healthy, without backstabbers and all kinds of horrible energy around, undermining that. Protect yourself. I don't know which card that is, so let's go again. Three of Pentacles. Tell us why we've got the Three of Pentacles here. Yeah, if you hold something dear, then you've got to protect it, right? Like, we don't just like put our money on our doorstep, do we? You put it in a bank where it's safe. You don't like give your newborn baby to just anybody to take care of. You keep them safe. Anything that's dear to us we keep safe. Well, you need to be dear to yourself, to keep yourself safe, and your creations, your relationships, your true friendships, your property, your money, all of that. Keep it safe. Eight of Materials. You've worked hard toward it. Oh, nice. So Three of Pentacles. Collaborations. Hard workers. People that have put inner work in and you reaping the rewards from that now. So it feels like you're bringing in your tribe, is what I'm getting from this. You're bringing your tribe in, but there's a bit of clearing up to do first. Maybe of your romantic relationships, could be that too, could be a marriage to end there. This could be a new or an old relationship, but there's definitely a choice to make there with the Two of Inspiration. Emotional release. Your people coming in at last. Seven of Wands. Now what was I feeling from this? Yeah, checking out so as not to have to face something, deal with it. Priestess. The Priestess, she develops her skills through trauma, really. So how does the empath develop the skills? Well, they develop the skills because they've had to, you know. The scary tiger in the room. If there's a scary tiger in the room, meaning there's people around you that aren't emotionally stable, maybe addicts, that kind of thing. The empath develops the skills, these intuitive skills, by having to be wary of the tiger in the room, that person that might go off, having to notice their emotional state all the time and try and manage that. That's how the empath works, right? They're highly tuned into other people's emotions because they had to be at some point to save themselves, to protect themselves, and which is good because it develops those skills. But it's bad because it can have you stay in those patterns and always be responding to other people's or trying to manage other people's emotions instead of managing your own, instead of a self-focus, which is your guidance system for you and your life and to get the things that you want in life. And to, yeah, so it gets to a point, there's a positive and negative behind everything, and empathy is one of those things too. So there's a point where it gets to checking out of the energy so that you don't have to deal with something, and that's like the dark side of empathy, one of them. Tell us what's behind this. So what is this? So your wounding has caused you to try and include other people that has ended up in a nightmare, battle, or struggle, instead of just healing that inner child that was abandoned in yourself. So trying to save everyone else, saving yourself, and then yeah, it's affecting your relationships, it's affecting your friendships, and it's affecting your work because you want to collaborate, you want to have people in your life that are good. A duality here, yeah. It's the positive and the negative side of empathy. As I said, it's great. I mean, I learned my empathy through my trauma too, and it's great. I mean, it really serves me well. But it's also worked against me too, of course. I've done the same thing. I've projected myself onto other people, included people that were dangerous. Never mind just not worthy of it or that caused me nightmares, that were just plain dangerous. I've been a victim of crime because of it, because I was way too open to dangerous people. And it's a result of that, always empathy, you know. So be careful. Your true tribe want to come in, people that are good for you, but it can't while you're in those patterns because you're not a match to it. So, what's going on in our love lives today? Soulmate. Again, had that yesterday, didn't we? And the wedding. Wow, yes, wedding. It might be your true tribe's coming in now, true partners here, or on their way, the one that you'll get married to, and there's some clearing up to do of your energy and heal yourself and stop leaving yourself out, stop abandoning yourself and stop projecting that onto other people and trying to include them, treating them like they're your inner child, trying to save them. Save yourself. What else can you tell us about today? Prosperity lies ahead. Nice. Love, prosperity, soulmate, wedding, your tribe. There's really good things here, but you need to protect yourself more and protect it more. So if you're headed towards something that's something that you really want, time to get protecting yourself and protecting it. Like I said, if something is really dear to you, you don't just leave it on the doorstep, you don't just give it to anybody, you don't just let anybody in. If you're doing great things or want great things in your life now, you need to protect it. Hold it really dear. Virtue. This could be what is holding you back. Virtue. You acknowledge your loving spiritual attributes that encourage others to grow. Yeah, But there's a negative side to that too, that virtuous thing, you know, that could have you way too open to the wrong kind of people. Yes. Yes, everybody deserves love, but they need to find that love within themselves. Just as we did. Self-love. Wow. Healing heart and passion. Insane chemistry, like each other equally, having fun. Healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Set yourself free, heal your heart, and you can have that passionate connection, that the marriage, the soulmate, the wedding that you want now. Wedding. The marriage that you want. It might be wedding that you want to. You're into that kind of thing. Okay, so tell us more. Tell us more about today. What do we need to know about the energies today? Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. High Priestess again. Reflect resistance. Resisting dealing with something, saying, no, I'm good, I got this, I can be open. Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes for you. Don't presume to know what's going on with other people and think you can make beneficial changes for them. That's projection. Table, hard work ahead. So I feel like this is inner work, there's hard work ahead, because there's stuff to clear up today. Period of prosperity and abundance, this is great. It feels like things are working out, but there's more to clear up. That's what it feels like to me. That's you know how, I think I said this the other day, if you had like completely clear complexion, you got one spot, it would really show up a lot. And that's what happens when we raise our vibration too, our lives get better. The little things that have got a bad energy, they really show up in a big way. It's like having a highlighter on it or something, you know, on a blank sheet of paper. So the energies could be intensified if there's stuff that you need to get rid of. And that's what happens as you raise your energies. So prosperity and abundance comes in, it's time to clear out that negative energy, the lower vibrational energy. You can recognize it more, it really stands out as you're raising your vibration. Mountain Road, you're on the road to success. I love it. Bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. Boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Increase your efforts for yourself. I'm just getting a big vibe about this empathy thing here today and it backfiring on people. A chain of events that will affect your life. There does seem to be big transformational energies around at the moment. Tiger. Do something risky, taking a chance. Cutting people out. And a carrot, an opportunity or windfall. So yeah, there could be an increase in success and an abundance that's going on, as well as some kind of a solid relationship here that's coming in or is here. And you got to get healed and ready and clear up your life, ready for that opportunity or windfall. It could really start showing up, those low vibrational energies that are in your life and really start showing up, showing themselves now. It's not things going wrong, it's things going right. It happens to all of us, you know. You level and you level up in some way and it shows up. The rift between those energies, the vow here. Wow, there's a lot of marriage energy, prayer, something that you've prayed for. Maybe this could be about relationship, it could be. The desert, something that you were left out of before. The desert, again, feeling left out, that could be an old trauma wound there that's caused a lot of dysfunctional behaviour in you, and you might not have realised it. But it's time to realise it now, because it seems fundamental to the collaborations, the people, the tribe, and the marriage that you want here, the romantic relationship, committed relationship that you want. It all seems to be pivoting on you getting this lesson and letting that go, healing yourself, saving yourself, and Stepping into that. So think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in here. The red means no, don't do it. The green means yeah, go for it. Think of that question while I get some more cards out. So how best to deal with these energies today? How best can we deal with these energies today? How best can we deal with these energies today? How best can we deal with these energies today? The Hierophant. Hierophant is the card of tradition. It's a card of spiritual lessons. It's a card of marriage as well. Let go. These cards stick to each other really badly. And justice here. You learn your spiritual lessons, you get your justice, karma comes around, and if it feels so unfair because you've been empathic and helping other people and it seems so unfair that you're not getting your just rewards, or maybe you're not really helping those other people if you're projecting your wounds onto them, trying to save them from something they may not even be going through. And anyway, even if they were going through it, is it your place to save them, or are they their lessons? That's karma trying to help them to grow and learn. Try and take the lessons off them. What you doing? So the Hierophant, learning your spiritual lessons, it could be that you're learning. It's also about marriage too. It seems fundamental to the relationship stuff that's going on at the moment. Bringing in your tribe, bringing in that romantic relationship that you really want. Okay, more guidance for today. Any more guidance for today? How best to deal with these energies? How best to deal with these energies? The Three Rings. Collaboration and competence. Competence, right? Collaborations, your tribe, people. The people that want to come into your life that are your vibration. It's not these other wounded people. It's not these people that you've been trying to take with you, drag along with you. They're not your collaborators. You've got some solid people wanting to come in. You need to recognize who you are, your own competence, and stop trying to rescue your former self. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to rescue your former self. Well, rescue yourself right now. Not other people. The Emperor. Wisdom and passion. You're gaining great wisdom now from what you've been through, which is a great thing. It's going to lead you toward all of those things that you've wanted in your life. Feels like you're on the verge of it to me. So think of your yes and no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready, because the answer is yes. Just the aquamarine, it's a yes. There you go. If you like this video, please click that like button. Click that subscription button along with the notification bell as well to hear more from me. Have the best day ever, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.